Okay, so you want to build a vending machine empire. You buy a few machines, you fill them with chips and soda, and you collect quarters while you sleep. Passive income, printed by a metal box. Here's the problem. A vending machine is not a snack business. It is a tiny, unmanned retail store, and the product was never the chips. The real business is logistics. And the asset you are actually building is not the machines at all. It is the route. Start with what it costs just to get in. A single new combo machine, snacks and drinks together, runs about $4,000 to $8,000. You can buy used or refurbished for $1,000 to $3,000, and the fancy smart machines, with touchscreens and cameras, climb well past 10. So one machine is a real investment. But here is the twist. Buying the machine is the easy part. It is also the least important decision you will make, because a machine is just an empty metal box, until you answer one question. Where do you put it? This is the entire game. The single biggest driver of how much money a machine makes is not the machine, or the products, or even the price. It is the location. Put the exact same machine in a quiet office hallway, and it might make $50 to $150 a month. Put it in a busy hospital, factory, or university, and it can pull $2,000, even $3,000. Same box. Same chips, 20 times the money. In vending, you are not really buying machines. You are buying spots. And here is the catch. Nobody selling you the dream ever mentions the good spots are already taken. Every high-traffic location worth having, the busy gym, the packed break room, the hospital lobby, almost certainly already has a machine, owned by an operator locked into a contract, often with an exclusivity clause. So you cannot just walk in. You have to cold call, pitch, and wait, sometimes for years, for that contract to lapse, or for the current operator to slip up. Buying a machine takes an afternoon. Landing a truly great location can take a year. Okay, say you get a spot. Now the money, and this is where vending looks incredible, and where the numbers get twisted, you buy a candy bar wholesale for maybe 50 cents and sell it for $1.50. That sounds like a huge win, and it is a good one. But be careful with the words. That is a 200% markup. Your gross margin, the profit as a share of the sale price, is more like 50 to 70%, and up to about 85% on bottled water. Real, but not magic. And that is before anyone else takes their cut. Because the location usually wants to get paid. When a host site charges a commission, they typically take a slice of your sales. Anywhere from nothing at all in a small office to 5, 15, even 30% at a busy airport or hospital. And the better the spot, the bigger the cut they demand, because they know exactly what that foot traffic is worth. So the very same high-traffic location that makes your machine sing is also the one that quietly takes the largest bite out of every single sale. And now the part the word passive completely hides. Someone has to physically drive out to every single machine, restock it, collect the cash, and clear the jams. That someone is you. For a small route, plan on 10 to 20 hours a week and far more in the first 6 months. And here is the multiplier that makes or breaks an empire. Route density. 10 machines clustered in one office park are a gold mine. 10 machines scattered across a whole city are just a part-time job spent driving between them, burning your profit on gas and time. There is one modern tool that genuinely helps. New machines come with cashless card readers and remote telemetry from companies like Nayax and Cantaloupe. Your phone tells you in real time what is selling, what is empty, and which machine just jammed. So you stop making wasted trips out to machines that are already full. And going cashless is not just convenient. Cashless is now about 70% of all vending transactions, and people reliably spend more when they tap a card than when they dig around for coins. The card reader quietly pays for itself. So let's do the honest math on one solid machine. Say it grosses $400 a month. Now subtract the cost of the products. Subtract the location's commission. Subtract the card processing fees. And subtract your fuel and your time. That healthy 50 to 70% gross margin quietly shrinks to a net margin closer to 20 or 30%. A good machine might actually clear you $100, maybe $200 a month after everything. One machine is a rounding error, which is exactly why it has to become an empire. Here is the whole empire in a single sentence. One machine is a hobby. The money is in the fleet. If a good machine nets you, say, $150 a month, then 10 machines is $1,500, and 50 machines in strong clustered locations is a real full-time income. The U.S. vending and convenience services market is worth over $30 billion, and it is built by operators who own not 3 machines, but 30, 50, 100, all packed into dense, high-traffic routes. Scale is not a bonus in this business, it is the entire model. But scaling is exactly where the dream kills people. The classic mistake is intoxicating, and it is incredibly common. Someone gets excited, takes out a loan, and buys 10 or 20 machines all at once, before securing a single good location. Now they own a garage full of expensive metal boxes making absolutely nothing, with loan payments due every month and nowhere high traffic to put them. The machines were never the real constraint. The locations were. And they went and bought the wrong one first. And underneath it all runs a steady drip of costs. The brochure always skips. Machines break, and a repair or a new control board is not cheap. Product expires and gets thrown out. People jam them, rob them, and vandalize them. Cash has to be counted, secured, and deposited. And every location is a relationship you have to keep happy, or they will simply replace you with the next operator who knocks on their door. It is a real small business with real operations wearing the costume of passive income. So run it through 2 years, the Empire year. You land 3 dense, high-traffic locations, you cluster your machines, you watch the telemetry, you keep them full, and your route quietly compounds into real monthly cash flow. The reality year. 2 of your best spots hand the contract to someone else. A machine breaks in month 3, half your locations turn out to be slow, and you spend your weekends driving a loop to refill boxes that each clear $40. Same machines, same dream. One is a business, the other is a very expensive hobby with a steering wheel. So, should you build a vending machine empire? If you understand what it truly is, not a passive money box, but a logistics business, where the real asset is a dense route of great locations you fought to win and work to keep, then yes, there is a genuine, scalable income here. But be honest about the order of things. Anyone can buy the machine. The empire was never in the metal. It was always in the map. You are not in the snack business. You are, and always were, in the location business.